Hi everyone, and welcome to oddsjet.com, the home of hidden value in the sports betting marketplace. As we reach the halfway point in the final batch of round 3 matches out in Qatar, we now know the contenders for the first 4 last 16 clashes, as the 16 teams of Groups A to D are whittled down to just 8. From now on, it's knockout football with the possibility of extra time, penalties and last-minute heartbreak. In this video, we'll look ahead to the first 4 games and we'll be asking the question, which teams do you think have enough quality and luck to win? Oddsjet.com is your home to find the best odds on each and every World Cup 2022 game. Plus, with our exclusive premium Betfinder tool, we instantly show you where there may be significant value to be had in the market. In a moment, I'll show you that there could be some interesting value to be had on Senegal, the USA and England. But first, let me take you through the top available odds for the key matches. Remember, these are the odds for the full-time results only, and that doesn't include extra time and penalties. The first game to kick off of the last 16 is on Saturday the 3rd of December as the Group A winners, the Netherlands, take on Group B's runners-up, the USA. Informed Cody Gapco scored again as the Netherlands finished top of Group A, ending Qatar's miserable involvement at their home World Cup with a 3rd consecutive defeat. The Dutch, who failed to qualify 4 years ago, progressed to the last 16 with an unbeaten record and face the United States next, a team they've beaten 4 times out of 5 recently, although none of those games were in tournament football. The Dutch are unbeaten in all 10 of their World Cup matches under Louis van Gaal, keeping 5 clean sheets in their last 6 games, and top odds for them to win here are 1.97 or 97 to 100. The United States won their World Cup grudge match against Iran as Chelsea forward Christian Pulisic scored the winner heading home 7 minutes before half-time, but colliding with the Iran goalkeeper in the process and needing several minutes of treatment before being replaced at the break. Will he be back fit in time for the game against the Netherlands, a team they beat 4-3 the last time they met back in 2015? It's the 7th time the Stars and Stripes have reached the knockout stages of the World Cup, though they've only made it past this stage twice, reaching the last 8 in 2002 and all the way to the last 4 at the first ever World Cup back in 1930. Can they build on that record here? Top odds for the USA to win are 4.75 or 15 to 4. For the draw, it's 3.40 or 12 to 5. Later on Saturday, over at the Ahmed bin Ali Stadium, the winners of Group C, Argentina, take on the Group D runners-up, Australia. Argentina completed the turnaround from the shock opening World Cup loss to Saudi Arabia by qualifying for the last 16 in impressive style against Poland. They ran out comfortable winners with second half goals from Brighton's Alexis McAllister and Manchester City striker Julian Alvarez. The headlines will read that Messi missed from a spot in the first half, but that was his only mistake in a typically excellent performance. He was close to his brilliant best, spraying passes all over the pitch and dictating play. It was a mesmerising display, and if he plays like that against the Socceroos, it's hard to see Argentina not progressing, particularly as they've beaten the Aussies in each of the last 4 matches by an aggregate of 8 goals to 2. Top odds for them to win again here are 1.20 or 1 to 5. Australia reached the knockout stage of the World Cup for the first time in 16 years after Matthew Leckie finished a brilliant counter-attack with a low shot past Kasper Schmeichel for a 1-0 win over Denmark. It means Australia finished in second place in Group D on 6 points, only behind world champions France on goal difference, who they lost to 4-1 in their opening match. It's a great achievement for the lowest ranked side in Group D, who now face an Argentina side that they haven't beaten since 1988. Top odds for the Socceroos to pull off another famous win are 21.00 or 20 to 1. For the draw, it's 7.30 or 63 to 10. On Sunday, the first match is at the Al Thumama Stadium as the winners of Group D, France, take on the Group C runners-up, Poland. Didier Deschamps made 9 changes to his French side as they lost 1-0 to Tunisia on Tuesday. France put out what was essentially a B team with top spot all but secured in the first 2 games, which, considering the number of injuries the French have, was no surprise, and the team lacked cohesion and rhythm. They still topped their group though and now face a Polish side they've not beaten in tournament football since 1967. Can Mbappe and co get back to winning ways here? Top odds for a French winner 1.29 or 29 to 100. Despite losing their final game against Argentina 2-0, Poland took second place in the group ahead of Mexico after Saudi Arabia scored late on. But my word, Poland have scraped through by the skin of their teeth. They offered absolutely nothing offensively, with Robert Lewandowski cutting a frustrated, isolated figure up front. On another night, they could have lost by 4 or 5 and exited the tournament, and have offered little in Qatar so far. They'll need a huge improvement if they're to trouble France, although the last time they met at the World Cup in 1982, the Polish Eagles won 3-2. Top odds for another win here are 13.00 or 12-1. For the draw, it's 5.80 or 24-5. The late kick-off on Sunday the 4th of December takes us to the Al Bayt Stadium as Group B winners England take on Group A runners-up Senegal. Marcus Rashford inspired England to a convincing 3-0 victory over Wales, with big performances from all 4 of the players Southgate brought in. Questions will be asked about whether Rashford and Foden have done enough to keep their places for the clash with Senegal, particularly as Sterling and Saka have also been knocking goals in. This is the first time England have faced Senegal, but they've never lost in 7 previous World Cup matches against African opposition, and top odds for them to win are 1.55 or 11-20. Kalidou Koulibaly's nerveless volley sent Senegal into the World Cup knockout stages for only the 2nd time in their history as they eliminated Ecuador at a rowdy Khalifa International Stadium. Senegal are ranked 18th in the world, the highest of any African nation, and won their first Africa Cup of Nations in 2021 after being beaten finalists in 2019 and 2002. They reached the quarterfinals of the World Cup in 2002, but didn't qualify again until 2018 when they were knocked out in the group stages. They will be without key players against England on Sunday, as Everton midfielder Idrissa Gueye serves a 1-match suspension. African nations have lost 8 of their 9 knockout games against European sides, and top odds for the Lions of Teranga to win are 7.90 or 69-10. For the draw, it's 4.10 or 31-10. Now, whether you'd like to bet on any of these games or any others, oddsjet.com also helps you to quickly see the bets where the highest paying bookie is offering significant value over their competition. How? Well, we do this with our exclusive premium Betfinder tool found near the top of the screen. Here you can see that we've moved the slider to 8% plus, and in doing so, the premium Betfinder tool automatically highlights the bets where the potential profit at the top paying bookie is 8% or higher than that of the median or the middle bookie. So we can see that there's at least an 8% divergence in value between the top and middle bookie for a win for the USA. So if you fancy a bet on the Stars and Stripes to beat the Dutch, then there's 8% more potential profit to be made. Now, if I slide the premium Betfinder tool back down to 5% plus, we can see a serious divergence in value between bookies for some other potentially interesting bets, notably wins for either England or Senegal. So if you fancy a bet on either of these results, then there's 5% more potential profit to be found between the top and middle bookies. Now, of course, due to regulations, we can't actually show you which bookies have the top odds in this video. To view your actual results, you'll find links in the video description to head on over to oddsjet.com. Remember, bookmaker odds can change between the time we made this video and the time at which you view it. So do make sure to subscribe to the channel and ensure to turn on notifications using the bell icon so you can take advantage of our updates as they happen. Now, even if the odds have changed, oddsjet.com and our premium Betfinder tool are always here to help you find the highest available odds and explore interesting value in the sports betting marketplace. That's all for this video, but we'll have more updates for you soon. If you found it to be helpful, please do let us know by hitting the like button, and be sure to get your predictions into the comments below. Enjoy the games, and remember, please play responsibly.